Meanwhile, the Myanmarese police have clashed with protesters in the city of Dawei as the South Asian nation remains in turmoil since the army seized power. The military coup has brought thousands of protesters to Myanmar streets despite the growing intimidation from security forces. The police were out in force in cities and towns in a determined bid to stamp out the protests. And the protesters gathered in the central city of Monrovia and they were forced to flee after the police resorted to firing tear gas at them. Local media reports say that at least one woman was shot fatally. And the police were seen firing rubber bullets and stun grenades to try and disperse the crowds. Meanwhile, in Mandalay, monks joined other protesters in the anti-coup demonstrations. The presence of monks has been lending moral authority to the movement, challenging the military rulers of the South Asian nation. Although remember, in the past, the hardline monks have often even sided with the military. Now, the country has seen an outpouring of anger and defiance from protesters. Many of them also gathered to call for Aung San Suu Kyi's release and also a return to democracy in the nation. The military also, interestingly, remember, has detained the controversial civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi and much of her party leadership in an overnight coup on the 1st of February. It is alleged that there was widespread electoral fraud in the 8th of November election last year that brought Aung San Suu Kyi to power, and therefore the military has said that it was incumbent on it to take charge of the nation. Now, uncertainty continues to grow about Aung San Suu Kyi's whereabouts. Reports indicate that Suu Kyi has been moved to an undisclosed location, and earlier the leader was being kept under house arrest in Naypyidaw. The Myanmarese military has since annulled the results of the 8th of November general elections. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.